On a cold January afternoon in 1919, Boston's North End heard a deep, tearing groan, then a roar. The city was hit by something no one expected, a wall of molasses. Not a metaphor, a 25-foot wave of syrup moving faster than a sprinting human, ripping through streets like a brown avalanche. Look at the photos. In frame after frame, the 50-foot-tall steel tank is no longer a cylinder. It's a crumpled carcass. The plates are peeled back like a tin can opened by a giant hand. Jagged seams, shorn rivet lines, steel that looks torn like cloth. Now shift your eyes to the streets. Houses sheared off their foundations, tilted like toys, scattered by a careless kid. A firehouse shoved sideways, its walls buckled inward. You can almost hear the creak of soaked timber in those still images. Then, the elevated railway. Those period shots show the Atlantic Avenue L thick steel columns, twisted like wires crossbeams, bent into hard, ugly arcs. Trains didn't fall, but the structure tells you how close it came. And then, the aftermath. Police wading through knee-deep sludge. Firefighters wading through knee-deep sludge. Neighbors wading through knee-deep sludge. Shovels, ropes, buckets, boots sinking. Faces grim. Brooms. Hoses trying to turn syrup back into water, but it's not cooperating. Cleanup wasn't hours, it was weeks. The smell lingered for years. So how does a tank do this much damage? The short version is, it was built to fail. Start with the design. The walls were roughly half as thick as they should have been for 2.3 million gallons of dense molasses. That's not a margin of error. That's a shortcut. The rivets? Too few. Too weak. Witnesses later said the failure sounded like machine gun fire as rivets shot out under pressure. You can practically trace their lines in the photos and imagine each one becoming a bullet. The steel itself? Brittle. It had low manganese, which meant that in cool weather, below about 59 degrees, it didn't bend, it snapped. On that day, the air was in the 40s, cold enough for cracks to spread like lightning. Then the human factor. The project was overseen by a company treasurer, not an engineer. No formal structural sign-off, no water test before filling the tank. When it leaked, so badly that kids brought cups to collect the drips, the response wasn't to fix it, it was to paint the tank brown so the leaks wouldn't show.